I think that we need political participation. Like,
Yeah.
for example, I think in Namibia it's the same as China. They have one party pretty much, you know.
Hey, voting. They're voting.
Yeah.
People are voting.
No, they're voting because there's nothing else.
That's true. That's not saying much. That's not saying much.
I mean, that's basically saying about United States.
It's the same mentality we're talking about, like, you know, mind frame that, you know, Swapo, you know, they're our heroes and everything.
No, dude. I'll tell you myself.
Which is in Zimbabwe.
I'll tell you myself that this election's coming on 27th of November 28th. I'll tell you that unless something really drastic happens, we're going to get 3/4 of the vote. Or like watching what's going on in the economy. It's not good. It's not good for a healthy democracy to have that much control from one party. I'll tell you myself. It's not good for us to be able to now blanket through and just say okay, fine, whatever we want. No, it's not. We need. But also what I'll say is that it's on the opposition parties to get their act together. Okay, if you cannot have a politics which is basically based upon slamming the opposition. We hate SWAPO because SWAPO is bad. SWAPO is this. They do this, and we will do something else. That's not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're gonna bash Sammy Nyoma as the leader of the, he hasn't done anything. He was corrupt. He was bad. But I'm not corrupt. Vote for me. No one will vote for you. I don't want to hear that kind of stuff from the opposition. That's useless opposition.
I mean, if that's their agenda.
Yeah, but then they'll lose. They'll lose, and then that hurts our democracy. Though I want you to come to me and say, okay, SWAPO believes very much in a government involvement.
I mean, even SWAPO doesn't have that.
No. But I'll argue to you that if we have a strong opposition, it'll make us raise our game.
No, I think what Shetta is saying is that people still are in that mindset of one party. Sometimes maybe it's so much of even the opposition.
Because many opposition parties are not giving a message that people can get down with. And I would rather, for example, the RDP, whatever, or the COD, the other parties to come to SWAPO and say, okay, fine. SWAPO thinks that we should invest here in this industry. We disagree because although there is this, we think this and this and this would be a better investment because it will be that now is where
even Namibians want to listen to that.
Zimbabwe,
they will.
Let me give it Zimbabwe. People, it was like one party like SWAPO thing, like ZANU, you know.
Yeah, ZANU.
But
Yeah.
it took people like economic hardship, basically the breaking down of the whole country to realize that it wasn't working, and the opposition came up. They were like
sanctions too. From the West, sanctions.
But before the sanctions, when everything started collapsing,
he kicked out the white farmers.
No. Before the sanction, actually,
he kicked out the white farmers. You know,
then the
people started running out of food
because the farmers were no longer using commercial farming. That's so people
started saying, "Well, what the hell?" You know, because he kicked out the farmers just before the election because the opposition came out strong.
It's really not directly from the
it came.
Sanction came later.
No. It came. No, the sanctions. Okay, the sanctions came after he kicked out the farmers. He said, but he had said in 1980 he was going to do that. But the West made him promise he wouldn't do it. It's in the Lancaster Agreement.
But the reason why he accelerated the whole thing was because he really felt that he was losing.
The Lancaster Agreement said it was a gradual buying out of the things.
And the West refused to do that. They were going to pay the bill for that, and they refused to do it.
Supposed to pay it.
And they didn't do it.
There was a disagreement. But the thing is,
they didn't do it.
The thing, he was left with no choice because the opposition party was coming up strong just before elections. What can you?
And he had promised the people he was going to give them the land back, and he had held it at bay because he made an agreement.
Exactly.
And then he used it as a political tool.
But he didn't do it.
Not necessarily his fault. He did it in a bad way.
First of all, you're the president. You are the one who fought.
Yeah, I know.
You're
right. No, you're right. No, I'm saying you're right. I'm saying you're right. I think he did it in the wrong way. But I don't like the victimization of Mugabe because there's a lot of other people involved in that too.
No, but he was the one, the president.
But he was the one.
And he's the figurehead. So
you look at the CEO of Ford, you don't look at who's the general manager.
I'm not saying that, but you can also look at the CEO of another company who's now putting pressure on Ford in an illegitimate way to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
How the hell? How do you make an agreement? You make it. The West signed an agreement with him, and then renege on the agreement, and then say it's his.
The West. First of all, the West doesn't care about it.
But they made an agreement.
But you know the problem is, Mugabe, it's your country.
Yeah.
How much do you value your country? And then you're gonna make your people suffer because of the person who used to be your oppressor.
They're trying to come into your life. Do what they want.
What you're doing is that those white farmers are the one. No. Those white farmers are the one who are even keeping the economy.
That's true. No, it's true.
Are you going to make your people suffer because of
the people who are putting pressure? People putting pressure on them. They wanted their land. Okay, we can talk about the land. Most people didn't want their land. Okay, guys. Okay, you're right. Let's just. It's about to run out the camera. Let's just give like Shatta. Who are you? Where you're from? Your country, and let's go around, and then we can end it. Our next debate.
My name is Shauta.
Look at the camera.
My name is Shauta Musasa. I'm from Zimbabwe, and I'm a fourth year at Earlham College.
My name is Ibrahim. I'm from Niger. I'm a 4th year at Earlham College. I'm economics major.
My name is Toivo Isheke. I'm also a 4th year at Earlham College, and I'm a politics major, econ minor. Shelton, what's your major?
Politics major and econ minor.
So you see, Southern Africans think alike. Okay. So thank you for coming, listening.
See you know that.